Hello my pretties and welcome to another cooking rodeo with the Tater Cowgirl Senior. Well, what are we going to do today? I'm not sure. If you feel like me, I went to a few Christmas parties and potlucks and Thanksgiving, with Thanksgiving just gone. I feel like I have to get my machine de-gunked because I ate too much stuff that's, you know, clogging my machine, my arteries, everything, my guts. And today I want to make something that will do the opposite. It will take care of it. And it's very good for your gut bacteria. It's very good for your arteries. It's whole plant based. Lots of vitamins. With COVID luring over us, it's important that you eat a lot of vitamins. So I'm making a very nice German thing today. I'm making a sauerkraut stew. Vegan, whole plant based, of course, and oil free. So what you need is, I like the German sauerkraut. It's this, especially that Kühne barrel sauerkraut. You get it here in the United States. I think that one I got at Nob Hill, but I think Whole Foods has it, Trader Joe's. So that is a very good sauerkraut. It's fermented, and you know, it's like it has the same quality like kombucha. What you like in kombucha, that's what the sauerkraut has. And I recommend, even if we have it in the stew later in our iPod, I always eat a few forks raw. Because raw, you get all the properties the best. And I'm a Kraut. I like sauerkraut. Okay. So we need that. We need one chopped onion. I have a red one. You can use whatever onion you want. You don't have to chop it too fine. Just roughly. We need I use these apple and maple field roast little sausages, tiny little ones. When I used to eat meat, I used the Nuremberg roast bratwurst, the tiny ones you get at Trader Joe's. They're really good in that, but those are good too. The apple taste, the apple flavor goes very well with sauerkraut. I even know people who put a piece of apple when they boil the sauerkraut, when they cook the sauerkraut. Okay, and yeah, and then I will use little red potatoes. I quartered. Again, you can use any potatoes you want, but my husband has heartburn, and with the red potatoes he never gets heartburn, but with the white ones he does. So we use the red ones, and about 2 to 3 carrots coarsely chopped. Okay, and I have here 4 cups of vegetable broth. So I used roasted garlic base, but again, use the one you like. We need salt and pepper to taste, caraway seed, and bay leaf. That's about it. So we start, I put you down on my iPod. Oops, it's a little bit too much down. Let me straighten out your view. Here you can see, huh? Like this. That will do. And we put it on sautee. And let it get hot. And we put our little bratwurst in, whole piece, so you don't have to cut them. just put them in as they are and let them get a little fried. And we put our onions in and wait until they are a little sauteed. I get a cooking spoon in the meantime. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you a little bit. I was at the homeschool parents Christmas potluck. As you know, we try to find alternatives in case Eddie has to leave high school in July when the governor mandates the vaccine. So we want to be prepared for that. Eddie is a social butterfly and loves to be on high school. So what I'm trying to do is I find contacts with other high school kids who are in the same situation, so that we already have a social network for her in case she has to leave high school, so that she doesn't feel isolated or too alone. Even if she can stay in high school and the miracle happens and the governor will not mandate the COVID vaccine, we will keep in touch with these kids, and that's a wonderful group. The parents, we receive a lot of information about homeschooling. We had a guest speaker. This happened Saturday, and so there are different kinds of homeschooling, and we received a lot of information. Most of us are confronted with that since the mandate was on the table, and not before. None of us ever planned to homeschool, and now we have to soak in all that information. So it's nice to have parents who homeschool their kids ever since they are in the school age. And then there are parents like me who are new, or grandparents who are new to that and have to learn. And we exchange the information. So it was fun. Saturday we met in Palo Alto at a parent home. The kids made gingerbread houses and had their guitars with them and sang Beatles songs, and the parents had the guest speaker, and we had a potluck. Everybody brought something. So it was fun. Pizza, vegan pizza, but still pizza. You know, so it's, you know, we all ate a little bit too much. Let's say it that way. Then on Sunday, I went with Adriana to our ladies' dinner. Tomorrow was It's a Wrap. And that was really, really fun. And I will put a few pictures on, and maybe even a video. You can see it's the Foothills Church in Gilroy. I love that church. I really feel home there. We found them a few months ago, and we really like that church. So we add a little bit of broth, not much, just a little bit that you don't get a burn in there. Let those a little bit cook still until the onions get a little glassy, you know. So let's cook the sausages, and I tell you more about the church meeting. So it was ladies only, you know, high school age and up. So I took Eddie with me. The church band played Christmas songs all evening long. Wonderful, wonderful musicians. And the food was catered by West Side Grill in Gilroy. Wonderful food with dessert and salad and chicken parmigiana, I think, and ravioli. It was wonderful. And everybody could eat what they wanted. It was kind of buffet style. And but they had servers there, so very special. And it was kind of neat. We all had these papers on the table. It's the history of wrapping paper, you know. We got the history, you know, I love the historic backgrounds of stuff. So we learned that the Japanese and the Koreans had wrapped their gifts early on. the Victorian upper class in Europe did gift wrapping. And that was fun. And on the back side there were quiz questions, movie quotes, and we had to find the movies. I got them most of all. You know, I'm working at a community college at the Creative Arts Division, and film TV is one of our departments, so I know lots of movies. I'm a movie buff. So that was fun. I won the centerpiece, a nice Christmas decoration. I won it on the table. And yeah, again, we ate too much. The cookies were good, and I need food today that clears my system a little bit and gets everything out of the system. And I want to eat something that provides me with vitamin C. Sauerkraut is wonderful. It will boost your immune system to protect you from all kinds of diseases. Okay? Sounds like the onions are pretty glassy now. So what we do is we add the carrots. And now we add the sauerkraut. We put the whole thing in, and you know, there's a little liquid with it, so that's fine. Oops, now the glass you don't have to put in. Oop. Geez, Sylvia. Okay, I put a little bit of broth in here. All in all, I have about 4 cups of broth. I'm not sure if I need the whole thing. I just want to make sure. We put the sautee on stop now. I want to make sure I have enough liquid. And we put our potatoes in. Okay. Now we stir a little bit. As I said, I put a little, from Foothills Church, I put a few pictures and a little video on it, so you see what we did. In case you are in the area, look for a church. That's a very nice one to be. It's a great band. And they have great songs. Okay, they're also on YouTube, by the way. So if you can't go to church because they are sick, they have a YouTube version of of the service. Sundays we have 2 services usually, one at 9, one at 10:30, and they have the additional one on YouTube. So if to some reason you can't go to church, you can listen to it on YouTube. They record it separate from the service so that the audience is not on YouTube. Okay, it already looks nice, doesn't it? Look at it. So what we do now is we take 2 to 3 bay leaves, put that in, 1, 2, and there's a 3rd one. We will fish them out later. You don't want people to eat them, so we leave them on top here. And we need a half a teaspoon caraway seeds. Half a teaspoon. We use pepper to taste. I would say a 1/4 teaspoon, not more, but I put a little bit in. You can always get more later. You can add salt to taste. I don't do it now because the sauerkraut is a little bit salty. The broth is a little bit salty, so I will wait until to the very end if I really need salt. I try to use as less salt as possible, so that's for me. That will do it. Let's see, keep those bay leaves on top, that we can pick them out once everything is cooked. We just pick them out. Okay. Bay leaves on top. And now we add the broth. This is garlic broth, as I said, vegan-based broth. Let's see how much we need. I don't think we need more than that. So that would be 1 cup left. So all in all, I used 3 cups. I think that's enough. And we need the lid. And make sure your little stuff is all working. Your lid is intact. We close it and we seal it. We seal it. And then on manual, we go manual on the iPod, and we use 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and that's it. And when the 5 minutes are back over, when the 5 minutes are over, we will come back and look at it. Okay? So, see you in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. I'm just waiting. I had it on 10 minutes on low, you know, the warming mode. Natural release, that's what it's called, so that the steam can naturally release. It's almost there. So I thought I add to my information regarding how we cope with the whole situation. I want to tell you something I forgot before. So we were in church on Sunday, and the sermon was why do we need pain? Why do we have pain? You know, and it was kind of interesting because this is something, you know, I'm thinking about all the time. Why is God allowing all this crap to happen? Stress us out. So in my case, and that's how Pastor Mark at the Foothill Church also explained it, you get closer to God through pain more than if you just feel fine, never anything happens, you never think about God. But if you go through a very difficult time, you will, at least in my case it happened, I came closer to God, and I grew through that pain period. Just an example, with all these mandates, I was really stressed out. But through this, I got so many friends and people in the same situation, and we help ourselves. We have a barter group in case they don't allow us to go shopping anymore. We have a homeschool group where teenagers and at this age can socialize. So the transition from high school to homeschool will not be as bad once we are forced to take her out of high school because she's not vaccinated. So we have a little backup plan here. And also the church, they have, for example, they have a swap meeting, I think December 17, I have to look. You can look on their website. I post my church's website on this so you can check out all the information, because they are online too. They are not just in person. And we have a swap meeting where you bring clothes you don't need anymore, nice, good clothes, and everybody can swap around and get what they need. So, you know what? I had never a better network than I have now. And this network came through pain, through the pain of these mandates, to this, my personal conscience. I don't want to have the vaccine. And through that, I learned all these to network. So there's always something good in pain. Pain is never good. Nobody wants pain, but you learn something. You grow in the pain period. And this, like Pastor Mark explained it on the example of Job, who lost 7 kids on one day. He had to bury 7 kids, his 7 kids, and he got closer to God in that horrific pain period. So that's I wanted to say. And now I don't hear any steaming anymore. I think the release button is down. So let's get you down. See, here is the release button. It's pretty down. So we open it. Oops, yeah, opens. And the first thing we do, don't forget that, take the bay leaves out. So we had 3 in there. They're right still on top. That's the nice part on the iPod. You know, you can do that. It's not diving anywhere. We take them out because you don't want anybody tasting that. So we mash it around a little. Check if our potatoes are soft. And yes, they're perfect. How about the carrots? Perfect. Not too soft, not too... And now I'm taking a little bit out to show you. And that's some good meal for a cold winter day to refresh your vitamins. I mean, the carrots you don't have to put in, but it's vitamin A, you know, why not adding a little bit more, not just the vitamin C from the sauerkraut. I wanted a big pot of good stuff to eat. Let's put 1 more carrot in. And this is how it looks like. Bon appetit. I'm trying it for you. See, I don't need any salt. You could put salt at this point in or anything you want to add, but I don't need anything, quite frankly. So, I wish you a great Monday. Stay healthy. Don't get stressed out about the stuff life throws at you. And I feel with you. I went through pain. I feel with you, whatever pain you have. If you lose a family member or if you go through financial stress, email me if you want to, or go to a friend and see if you can share the pain with somebody and find a solution within sharing. It helps, I can tell you. I'm so grateful. I found all these people in my church and in the homeschool group and in the barter groups, and I'm not so stressed anymore. My health is getting better by the day. And I'm not afraid of mandates anymore because we have plan B and C. And this is how we go from there. Have a great Monday. And this is in California. Peace out. Pow.
Adore in Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, singing exaltation. Sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God. Glory in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. Yeah, Lord, we greet Thee. Born this happy morning, oh Jesus, to Thee be all glory. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. Thank you, everybody. Joey, I'm not sure if you want to say more thing before dismissing, but I think this is the last bit. I think we're done. Should I be dismissing?
Encore, encore.
Kyle can do some autographs if you can.
All right, that's it. We're done. Yay! That's what I can. As I would say. So mingle about, you know. But if you need to go, what? It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So we'll see what next year holds. But so yes, in January we'll be having the swap shop. Hopefully everything will be going along like it is now. We'll be able to have the swap shop. I think February, March, once you will do that. Remember, we're going to have a line dancing night.
Ooh.
So those are the things that are coming down the pipe. And then Sunday night, the 19th, the third act, we're doing a Christmas movie. You will probably saw the commercial this morning. So just stuff to put on the calendar, the things that are coming up. Thank you all for coming so much. And Merry Christmas. We'll
Merry
see you. Don't
Christmas.
forget that we're at the holiday schedule. The 19th and the 26th are at 9:45. One service, 9:45. Other than that, I love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.